Alright, good morning. It is day 25, and the goal today is to hike basically over and around the Hanging Rock State Park. I'll come down on the other side, and I'm going to get Jennifer to pick me up where the trail meets the road, and then tomorrow, hopefully, rain's probably going to be a hindrance, but tomorrow I'll be biking and hiking and stuff. It'll be a longer day tomorrow. So anyways, and then we're going to go, I think we're going to go to Mount Airy this afternoon, go eat supper with some of my friends from college, so good stuff there. And I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, trail. Not too steep yet. It's going to get there though. It's got some climbing to do today. About 8 miles total today, so pretty short day as far as mileage goes. So I made it to the top. See Saratown Mountain, Pilot Mountain, and then the information says here where Grandfather Mountain and Dalton Park are, way over there in the distance. That's where I came from. And I guess I'll be heading over this way toward Walnut Cove and everything. Ooh, the gnats are up here. That's pretty cool stuff. Say High Point is way over there somewhere. I think this is the first time I've ever been on the observation deck up here and had it more or less all to myself. Alright, I'm on the way down now, and this part is pretty well engineered, probably because there's just so much traffic. Very few people go all the way around the Morris Wall Loop. Most people, like my family and I included, when we've come up here, we just come up from the parking lot. In fact, sometimes I've actually dropped them off where this trail starts from the campground, and then I've kind of jogged over to them to catch up or something like that. You can walk up here. Looks like I'm about 2 miles from the visitor center, which is the end of segment 7. Then I still got a couple of miles of walking, like I think it's 1.7 or so, to get down to that road crossing. These steps are wearing out my knees. So that'll get better once I get trekking poles back in my hands. Anyways, so real nice up there at the top of Moore's Knob. There was one other person up there, but she came down off the observation deck as I was going up. So I got the observation deck all to my lonesome. Got to look out and see what all was up there. And nice visibility today. Tomorrow probably will not be like that. It's pretty cool to look off in the distance and see where I was, and know that either foot power or pedal power has brought me thus far. Speaking of pedal power, I'm going to be back into some of that tomorrow. But there's some hiking tomorrow too. I need to look at my plan. And I expect to be doing some, if not most of it, in the rain tomorrow. Yeah. Probably won't be videoing as much the rest of the way down because it starts to get kind of people-y usually. I've seen and heard all the people this morning since I got right there in the vicinity of that observation tower. Didn't see a soul. Had the trail all to myself. Until I was within maybe 100 yards of the observation tower. So saw a dad and presumably his 3 kids hiking along, and they had just left the observation tower area. They were heading the direction I'd come from, and I'm like, they all looked like they were just out of gas. Which is kind of funny because that's probably how my kids would look too. Alright, so more steppy steps. I've got to lose, I don't know, a bunch of elevation. Several hundred feet. We'll go with that. Down off the mountain. I think you could say there's still some more elevation drop to occur here, but I'm walking through the campground here at Hanging Rock, and it is almost empty. Just a few people here, probably because it's hot and it's the middle of the week. Maybe things will pick up July 4th, but ooh. lake walk here around the Hanging Rock State Park Lake, and it's probably a preview of things to come, because I'm definitely going to have some more lake walks coming up in the next little bit. Signage here has been very good. Not quite as good as Stone Mountain, but almost there. And then Pilot Mountain, you guys maybe still need to step up your game. So about to come into the visitor center here, and I would say yesterday was the Saratown Trail day. As far as a theme for the day, I don't think I ever picked one out. All of the things that go along with that. Today the highlight was Moore's Wall and the observation tower. Made it through this pretty well considering all the elevation changes. Looked at the GPS a little bit ago and it said I was averaging 2.2 miles per hour. So, pretty good pace for gaining and losing, I don't know, close to 1,000 feet. And I think I'll have a little more descent here going down from the visitor center. But I think that pretty much wraps things up for today. Not a whole lot of people here today. Definitely one of the off days. I've seen it when that parking lot was full, usually on the weekends. You know, Sunday afternoon when everybody's got time to come. Alright, I just went down to the Hidden Falls, and that's a pretty cool little area. Not very big though. Several people down there, so I didn't video or photograph any. There's another pretty cool looking burl. I'll check out the Window Falls and see what that's like, and video if I can. It'd be a cool little area to come and bring the kids to play or something. Alright, that hole in the rock there is apparently the window that makes this the Window Falls. And then I'll go down to the bottom and see the falls. Alright, so there's the Window Falls. Pretty little waterfall there. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot of a play area below it right here though. Alright, I remember a few years back having the thought that like I'd realized that the MST route through Hanging Rock area, realized it went over Moore's Wall, and I remember having the thought, something to the effect of, you know, I can't imagine having to hike that as part of like a 20-mile a day kind of through hike thing or something. And, you know, like, thought it would be way too hard or way too energy consuming or whatever. And now my perspective is a little bit different on that. Definitely have done much worse than that up in the Blue Ridge, so there's that. Anyways, the MST has definitely been, or led to growth as a hiker for me. Learned a lot about what you have to do. Not tripping over things is helpful. What you have to do to be able to hike all day and hit those high mileage targets. And being a thru hiker is work. I know I've said it before. And putting those miles in is almost like working a job. Except a lot more fun. Oh, look at the little fawns. You may not be able to see them. Try to get the jump on them here. Oh, there they go. Still got their spots on them. Those are little bitty ones. Look at y'all. They don't move, you almost can't tell they're there. Yeah, that's right. Y'all go on. Yep. Alright, so that was cool. I've never seen so many deer while hiking. The last few days have just been deer after deer after deer after deer.